Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am so excited for this video because if you guys didn't see, I did try out makeup products from the Hush app, so definitely check that out if you're interested. It's a lot of affordable products, but I've also had a lot of requests to try out this dollar makeup. So Shop Miss A, I believe it is. I got a ton of stuff on there. I don't know if I got a full face. I'm thinking I didn't, but I did get quite a bit of stuff to try out. I already wet one of the sponges, so it'd be ready to go. Got like some eyeshadows, some blush and highlight palettes, some foundation, concealer. Most of this stuff was $1, but there was some things that were like $2. I believe this sponge was one of them. But I will have all of the prices listed down below. It doesn't say on my invoice, so that kind of stinks. But I'll just have to go find it in my emails and leave it down below for you guys. So if you want to know the prices of anything, it's down below. But I do know I spent like $22 on all this stuff. What? Super excited to try this stuff out for you guys. We're just going to go ahead and hop into it. So if you're not subscribed already, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave and to hit the notification bell as well. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway in this video, so surprise! There's going to be one winner. All you have to do is be subscribed, make sure you turn that notification bell on to get all of my uploads, and leave a comment down below letting me know how I can get in touch with you. And you'll be getting, this is actually kind of heavy, you'll be getting this big bag of makeup. I'm telling you, this is stuffed with so much stuff, but there's also a YSL wallet in here. And it's really pretty. It's like a classic black with gold. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So you have this card holder wallet. And just to kind of show you a little bit of what's in here, we have a balm palette. We have something from Cargo. We have some Ciate lippies. We have this Too Faced brush. There is just so much stuff in here, you guys. Some skincare in here as well. We've got a lot. This one's the Dermalogica full-size special cleansing gel. I really like this stuff. And this has been sitting in my closet, never used it, got it in PR, and I was like, I need to give this away. So I figured I would throw it in here as well. Hope you guys are excited. Good luck. And if you want to see me try out all of this makeup for just $1, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so the eyeshadow primer that I have here is the AOA Studio Perfect Eyeshadow Primer. This is what I'm going to be using today. It looks like it has a nice tint to it. And then this is the applicator. I'm just going to put this on. I'm going to take this off because it's making noise, but this is from my boutique if you're wondering. I'm just going to put this on my eyes. Hopefully this counteracts like any redness and all of that. As you can see, it has like a little tint to it, which is nice. I have like lash glue in my lashes, so don't mind that. This is like sticking to it. Just going to blend this out. So if I don't have something for a full face, I will just reach into my collection and get some stuff out. But for the most part, I'll be using all these products and just testing them out for you guys. So it did kind of even out the lid, which is really nice. So far, so good with this primer. 2 eyeshadow palettes, and these are all shimmer. Didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to reach for a matte palette, but these are all shimmer shades. They're from the brand Amuse. You have these colors right here. This one is the eyeshadow palette, is all it says. So Amuse Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, that's what that looks like. We have this one that is called Lusture Metals, and this is item number FK9630. I don't know if that helps you buy it or not. This one, yeah, this one has a little bit different packaging than this one. And this has like some greens and really pretty bronze shades. So I'm just going to go ahead and swatch them. Ooh. For $1, that is not bad at all. That one's kind of like iffy. That was that middle shade right here. That green was really pretty though. I actually might use that. And then we have this other palette right here. Okay, these aren't terrible. They look pretty good. Just pulled my Tarte Clay Play palette because this is an all matte palette and we can just use this for whatever shade we're going to need. It's a really great palette to have for situations like this when you just need matte shades. This is great, and it also has contour colors in here, even though this video is not about that. I'm going to take the shade Solstice right here and set my lid with that. Just so we have a nice even base. I don't even know what look I'm going to do because I didn't get any matte shades. That kind of sucks. I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and go in with the shade Journey. Put this into my crease. Also, this palette smells like chocolate, so that's always a plus. Let's go right into that crease. So this one is Ember right here, and I'm going to put that in my crease as well. Fluffing it all over. Alrighty, so we're just gonna blend a little bit more. Now that that's blended, I really want to go into this Lustre Metals and take that green, and I want to fluff this into my crease. And actually, this is not about this, but I want to try this out. It's the Sonia Kashuk Quick Clean Dry Brush Spray. I bought this a little while ago when I bought the sponges, and I just haven't tried it yet. This better dry. I love this It Cosmetics brush bath. It's really nice. It kind of conditions your brushes as well as cleanses them. So if you're looking for a really good one, this is great. This Sonia Kashuk one did the job too, and it smells good too. This is a MAC 217 going into that green in the palette. I'm just going to fluff this in the outer V. Actually, I want to use a more precise brush, so I'm going to clean this one to the MAC 239, which is a little bit more dense and you have more control. And I just want to have more control when I put this green into the crease because I have a specific place that I want to put it. So I have it on the brush, and I'm going to take it right out here, also into that crease, and I'm going to take it in the inner corner as well, but I'm going to leave the center part open, so we're going to do like a halo eye. So we're just going to put this out here, right here, in the crease. So far, I feel like for $1, it's looking really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead, take some on my fluffy 217 brush, and blend this out. So just blend right in that crease. You don't want to go above your transition shades that you put on. This is actually doing really well. I've been really in love with just putting one of those Kiss blowout lashes on my natural lashes and bronzer in the crease and going out because it's so easy and it looks like I have lash extensions. So I highly recommend doing that if you want a simple look. That's what I've been doing. I haven't really done like a super smoky look in a few days, so I feel like I gotta get back into it. So again, just kind of taking this in the crease, leaving that center area open for a lighter shade. This is a really pretty green. It's like a forest green. It has gold shimmers in it, and it just looks so pretty. So I'm gonna use a clean blending brush and just try to blend out this inner corner a little bit more. I have a feeling I'll have to go back in with my transition color to really make it blend, but that's looking actually a little bit better. So if you ever feel like you can't get your inner corner to blend, just take a clean blending brush and try that first before going in with more product, because if you go in with more product, it might just overwhelm the look and it might be too dark in the inner corner. Next up, I think I want to take, I don't know if I want to use the shades in this palette. I mean, that would be really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this color that's right next to the green with a flat brush. I'm going to be using the MAC 242. I'm just going to take that color on here. It's looking a little chunky, but we're going to work with it, and I'm just going to really push it into the center of the lid. Yeah, it's looking quite a bit chunky. Can you guys see how it's looking on the brush? I haven't sprayed the brush or anything. It's just how it's coming off. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to use my finger. See how that works. I'm going to go back in with the brush that we used with the green, not the clean one, and blend out the edges of that. I'm not super impressed with that middle shade. I feel like it's pretty for the price that you pay, but I'm not super obsessed with it. So I'm going to go into this other palette real quick and take the lighter shade and put it right in the center and see if that just helps make the look pop. Take that same MAC 242. This one's not as chunky. It's definitely more powdery. And we'll just put that right in the center. Yeah, that one's way better. The lighter shades in this one so far, way, way better. I'm actually gonna mix this shade and this shade just to kind of get that lighter tone, but a little bit more of Ember because it is more warm. And I'm just going to very lightly go into that crease and blend out the edge of that green. Nothing too crazy. We're just very lightly going in there. So see, it just gives it more of a faded look. I'm barely touching my eye while I'm doing this. So far, so good. And we don't have like a outer V sharp line or anything, so it's just going to be a nice kind of rounded smoky eye, which I'm really enjoying. So next up, we have something I'm super excited about. It's a matte liquid liner. That's what it looks like, Amuse Cosmetics. Okay guys, so sorry about that. I know my mic went out at some point. I'm not sure when. What I was saying is I was using this matte liquid liner. It is nice in matte black, as you guys can see. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not too crazy. I mean, for $1, it's not bad at all. So I don't have any lashes for this video, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply these off camera, and then I'll be right back and we will move on to the face. So as I was putting on my lashes, I was going through my tweets and seeing all of you wearing the Palladio collab and like buying them. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for your support. Just a quick little like mention about it. I'm so glad you're enjoying them as much as I love them. Thank you so much. I love seeing your photos. We're gonna move on to foundation and concealer. First off, I did get a new sponge. Did I just get this dirty? No. This is so soft and bouncy. It's the AOA Studio Wonder Blender. I got 2 of them because if I loved it, I wanted another one. But basically, it says it's a latex-free, high-definition cosmetic sponge designed for easy application and blending. Use it with primers, foundations, powders, cream blushes, and other complexion products. Unique design is great for large areas of the face and hard-to-reach areas. It literally feels even softer than a beauty blender. Like, it's very squishy and nice. So I believe these were $2 a piece. I think this is one of the ones that were a little bit more expensive. Primer, I got the AOA Skin Wonder Skin Mattifying Primer. Really excited to test this one out. This kind of reminds me of NYX. That's what it is. I was looking at this like, what does this remind me of? And it definitely reminds me of NYX packaging. It just looks like this, and I'm gonna put this in the areas where I get oily. I'm gonna rub it between my fingers and just put this here in my T-zone. I'm not really gonna worry about the outer parts of my face because I'm not oily here. I'm oily in my T-zone. So that's where I want to focus this primer. For foundation today, I have this one from Amuse Cosmetics. It's the Matte Finish Foundation. Yeah, it just looks like this. It's kind of cute. This shade's definitely going to be more for me. This one's too light. This one's in KL158 Mix in 5. I don't know if that helps you, but that's the color I got. That's what it says here on the back. I'm guessing that's the shade name. I think this might be a little light for me. We will see when we put it on, but I am going to apply it with a sponge. Primer is ready to go. It's really nice and smooth. I have a feeling it's gonna be good. Cross our fingers. Ooh, we might have to use a brush because the way that just like dotted on my skin from this was kind of interesting. So I'm gonna do one side with a sponge, one side with a brush, and just see what's better. Might be also that this sponge is soaking up a lot of product, but we're definitely not getting a full coverage here. So that side is with a sponge. I'm gonna try to build it up right here because I have a lot of red pigment peeking through from my rosacea. The color is actually not bad. This is definitely more of a medium coverage foundation, in my opinion. Yeah, you can still see some redness peeking through, some freckles over here. You guys know I love full coverage, but we're gonna see how it looks with the brush. Kind of feels cooling on the skin too. All right. I feel like you get the same coverage either way with a sponge or a brush. Either way, it's going to be a medium coverage product. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over. I already put out a lot on my back of my hand, and I'm having to apply more. This is what it looks like, just a medium coverage, nothing crazy, and I look very shiny. So for a matte finish foundation, I would not expect me looking like a grease ball after just applying it. We'll definitely have to set it with powder, but I'm gonna go ahead and put on some concealer, which I did get a concealer. This looks pretty dark, but it's in the shade Light Ivory. This doesn't look like a light ivory. This one's the AOA Studio Wonder Cover HD Concealer. That is not ivory. Okay, so we're gonna put this on. It actually looks a little bit orange, like it has a really intense peach color to it. So I'm hoping this doesn't look crazy under here. But right now, it looks like it has a lot of coverage, like just applying this. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out one eye first. Might be a good correcting concealer, but not necessarily all over your skin. It's very peachy and dark, so if you are more fair than I am, even if you're just a little bit lighter than what I am, this is probably not going to work for you. It is pretty dark unless you use it as a corrector, but it does have really great coverage. I mean, look at that. I just need to brighten it up. I'm actually going to take this YSL Tush Concealer, the Touche Éclat, and just put this a little bit over the outer part. I'm just going to try to highlight with that. And it looks a little weird. So I think mixing that concealer with a lighter one would be better for me, but it does look very peachy orange. But I can't get over the coverage. Like, the coverage is really nice. And it's not like really accentuating pores. Concealer makes all the difference. See, this is what I'm talking about when you go in and you're like nervous about your smoky eye. I'm like, wait until you get your face makeup on and then decide if you love it or hate it. I actually don't hate this concealer for correcting dark circles. That's pretty good. But I am going to use my YSL one just to highlight the rest of my face because I don't want to use that peachy color to do so. So I'm just going to use it to highlight. It's a really lightweight concealer. Now what we're going to do is go in with this AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder. So that's what that looks like. This one is a banana shade. It's called Banana. So we're going to use this one today. You guys know I love my banana powders. Makeup Revolution has a really great one. Their Lace Baking Powder in Banana is like one of my favorites. So I've got some on my lid. And I'm going to take my sponge. This looks pretty dark. And we're going to set, oh, that's super dark. I'm going to set the under eye. Oh my God, it's turning orange. Do you see that? You've got to be kidding me. Look at this. It won't blend out. That just went orange on my skin. I cannot go out the house looking like that. That is probably the worst powder I've tried in a long time. That's going straight into the trash. I'm gonna see if I can fix it with this Milani banana powder. So I am using the Milani loose powder. I believe this is in the shade Banana. Yeah, translucent banana. Okay, so I'm going to go into this Essence Brighten Up powder and just try to brighten up my under eyes really quick. Yeah, you see the difference with a little bit of that? Adds like a little bit of a lighter sheen. Okay. All right, we're back in business here. Moving on, I don't have a bronzer, so I'm just going to go ahead and bronze and contour. And then I do have like blushes and highlighter. I thought I got bronzers. These aren't bronzers. These are definitely blushes. Okay, so I'm surprised I didn't get a bronzer. That's not like me, so must not have seen any. Okay, so now we're going to move on to blush and highlighter. So I have two different blushes here. We have this one that is more mauve taupe, very pretty. And these two do have little highlighters that go with them. Here's the color of this one. Very pretty. This is kind of like my kind of color. I really like this color as well. This one is number 2. It's definitely this dark. It looks pretty light when I put it up to the camera, but I think that's because of the lights, but this is definitely a true to color. And then I also have this Starry triple blush palette. You guys know I like blush, but I guess I got a lot of them. And then the AOA Wonder Baked Highlighter. So this one is in Cupcake. Just swatch that. Oh, that feels really dry. Yeah, that's... No, these remind me of those e.l.f. baked highlighters. Yeah, just save your money on that. So here are the 3 shades. They're really pretty. There are 2 very vibrant ones and then more of a lighter pink. Oh, these are pigmented. Pigmented. Wow. They kind of feel, oh, they kind of feel chalky. I think these could be pretty. So that's what they look like. You can also use this lighter shade to mix in with these 2 to kind of lighten them up a little bit. So I'm definitely going to try this out and let you guys know what I think. I'm going to first start out with this one. This is the Blush and Glow one that does not have a name on it really, but that's what it looks like. That's just my kind of color. So we're going to use that one today. I'm going to just use my Sigma brush that I finally found. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Very pretty, like everyday blush. We are going to use the highlighter in the palette as well. Ooh, this looks good. This is definitely different than that baked one I just swatched. Okay, that's pretty. It's a little darker than what I like, but it does look really good with the blush. I like more of a super intense highlighter, but it is pretty. Kind of looks a little gray on my skin when I'm looking straight forward. Oh yeah, wow. So this is the highlighter from this blush palette. and it just like really brightened that up. I'm not obsessed with the highlighter that's in this blush kit, but that's why I got this one, so I'd have a lighter one just in case this one was too dark for me. I'm gonna go in with this AOA Studio Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade. I haven't used a brow pomade in a while, so we will see how I like this. This is a really tiny little jar. Got the shade Taupe, so that's what it looks like. It is so small. I would lose this. And then that's what it looks like. It's literally just product in here, which I can appreciate. Even though I've been using pencils lately, I have nothing against pomades. They're so easy to use. And if I need like a quick brow, a pomade's usually the way for me to go. Okay, I don't think. This is a really, really creamy product. A little too light for me, but it's not terrible for $1. You know, like these products are $1. You can't be too harsh on them. But it filled in my brow. It looks nice and fluffy. It looks like more natural, I would say. I also have this Go Brow Fiber Gel that I got in the shade Taupe as well. So that's what it looks like. You guys know I love things like this to kind of lighten up the brow. And this has fibers in it. So that's cool. It's going to make your brows look a little bit thicker. I definitely think that just helped out quite a bit. Still need to take a pencil in the inner corner, but that just really completed that brow. Now we're gonna go in with the Amuse Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in Lip 2100-3. So it just looks like this. I like the packaging. It reminds me a lot of the MAC liquid lipsticks. And it has a regular doe foot applicator. This is matching my shirt perfectly. Okay guys, so this is the completed makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. There were quite a bit of hits and misses in here, so I'm just gonna quickly talk about my hits. I really did like these blush palettes. I thought they were great, as well as the eyeshadow palettes. I think you're gonna have some that are a hit and that are a miss, but so far the eye look that I came up with, I'm really enjoying these two just to add some color and some shine to the eye. So this liquid lip isn't terrible. It has a lot of pigment. This is one of those liquid lips that dries down, but it dries down kind of sticky, so just keep that in mind when you get this. This concealer wasn't terrible coverage wise, but color wise it was completely off for a light ivory shade. It did end up working out somehow. Yeah, those are my favorites from the video. Everything else is kind of like a miss, not my favorite. I'm not obsessed with the foundation, I'm not obsessed with the powder at all. Same with the brow product. It's okay, but it's nothing too crazy, but it is good for $1. So if you guys want to check out everything that I mentioned, I will leave them all down below in the description box. Oh, I also really like the sponge so far. I thought this was really nice to work with. So let me know down below if you've ever shopped on this website before and what your favorite products are, and I'll definitely go check them out and maybe do a part 2 if you guys are interested. And thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
I think that I'm going to hiding somewhere by a gated star. Baby, they ain't never gonna find me. I'm a renegade.